Saw a game live when Bayern played in Leipzig, where he was playing that position. And you know what, being a former right back myself, I was surprised that man can do something with the ball going forward. He even has some speed once he gets going. So I'm happy to see him try today against his former team.
All right, looks like we are live and back with these live streams once again after a gap of 2 weeks. Before getting along, I'll just quickly check once as usual if everything's okay, if everything's moving smoothly. Let's hope there are no goals in the meantime.
Scored the winner here against Schalke in the Rafir derby, the youngest scorer ever in that particular game.
Looks like we're set. Let's go. Let's do this. Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich, Der Klassiker, Bundesliga, and yeah, welcoming everyone back to these live watch-alongs that I mostly did, for the start of the season. Obviously, I had to take a 2-week off, but now we are back officially.
And the youngest ever Bundesliga captain.
All right, let's quickly get into our groove, before we can get going.
Bayern had a run of 3 draws and a defeat, their worst Bundesliga run for 20 years. There was talk about his dress sense, talk about how he came to training.
So obviously this is a big match right here. We have 2 of Germany's absolute best teams, Bayern Munich facing Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund is obviously the home side today, and as it stands, the scoreline is still 0-0. Bayern Munich are surprisingly not at the top of the table. They are sitting at number 3 in the table, 3rd position in the table right now. Dortmund is right behind them at 4th, and they are currently equal on points, 16 points for both teams. Bayern, of course, have lost 1 game so far this season. Dortmund have lost 3. Bayern have drawn 4 games, which is the reason why they're sitting on 3rd and not top of the table. Dortmund are currently lost 3 games and have 1 draw in the books. They also have 1 more victory than Bayern Munich this season. They have 5 wins out of their 9 games. Bayern have 4 victories. Right. So I was saying Bayern have 4 victories, and yeah. Let's see if can Borussia Dortmund go above Bayern Munich in this Bundesliga table. I mean, a loss for Bayern Munich is going to be really critical for you, Julian Nagelsmann. I mean, he could probably be in danger of losing his job if he loses this game.
Just listen to this noise.
It sounds like music in my ears, to be honest. But you mentioned Borussia Dortmund has a lot of people going forward when they do, and that's exactly what they need to do. Because if you need
looks like everything is fine for this live stream. I can see the thumbnail is okay, the background is okay, audio is fine so far, everything looks good. It's like we never left.
Because otherwise then it won't work.
All right, so let's see what we have in terms of the starting 11s for both teams here. Obviously, a lot of big names are missing for both teams. Marco Reus especially is not playing this game for Borussia. He picked up an injury a couple of weeks ago. Thomas Müller is absent for Bayern Munich. I believe he has COVID-19. I'm not sure. I think he tested positive right before the international break. Goretzka is playing despite the slight injury scare in training. Mane, Musiala, Sané and Gnabry, of course, the front 4 is something that Borussia Dortmund need to be really careful of throughout this game. But it's glad to see Dortmund, starting Moukoko. They've given Moukoko a start. It's been exceptional for them, especially given the fact that Dortmund were struggling to score goals in the opening stage of the season, especially with Anthony Modeste up front. But yeah, Moukoko looks good.
Trying to give the defense different looks. There was a late challenge there. Referee happy to play on, and it's Marlon. Daniel Marlon trusting his pace. Brilliant challenge by Benjamin Pavard. That's outstanding. from the French World Cup winner. Daniel Mahler was on the move.
He was on the move, an outstanding challenge, but a very crucial also. Otherwise, Daniel Mahler would have had some room in front of him, and then just Manuel Neuer standing in the way between him and the goal. So good and important challenge.
I'm not still sure why Nagelsmann prefers Sabitzer. I mean, the Goretzka-Kimmich duo is honestly really good. Honestly, should be their starting duo.
Just trying to slide it in behind Pavard. Pavard was perfectly positioned.
Former Bayern Munich player.
On the move, and Neuer
almost
had to act quickly. This is a terrific start to the game, and Sané was looking to find Mane. And we will see that rotation all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the four up front for Bayern Munich, every other attack, it's a totally different shuffle. They switch positions so often. That's how versatile this team is, especially going forward. And usually you can see a little bit of that at Borussia Dortmund.
I believe are coming into this game
first now
on the back of
a yellow card now.
Victory in the Champions League.
You have to go back quite a long way for that, but it was a late challenge. And Bayern have already picked up 2 yellow cards in the first 11 minutes.
It's a yellow card for Matthias
Here comes that challenge. Very risky though. Both really could injure themselves or get injured in that situation. So it's a good call. So 2 yellow cards actually quite early for Bayern Munich, which shows that they're not holding back, but also they have to be careful.
I think have to be really careful now. Like the way they started this game, really aggressive. Sabitzer is in the referee's books. They led the rough challenge. So as I was saying, Dortmund victorious in the last game over Sevilla, 4-1 winners in that game. Bellingham, Adeyemi, Brandt, Guerrero on the score sheet. I believe Moukoko got 2 assists in that game.
They met in the Champions League final at Wembley in 2013.
But yeah, the one thing that I'm really looking forward to is, of course, the front four for Bayern Munich. I mean, Jamal Musiala has been on fire. There's Sané as well. There's Davies.
Alphonso Davies thought about the shot.
I think Bayern Munich could get the job done quite easily if they make no crucial mistakes at the back. I mean, their front line is really deadly. The players that they have
it is now, and for quite some time. Maybe it was there was a team called Werder Bremen, which is newly promoted to the Bundesliga, which kind of had the place that Dortmund has now. So the big rival of Bayern Munich when it came to championships or other titles in the country. But for a decade or so, maybe 15 years, it's strictly this. It's Dortmund against Bayern. It's red against yellow and black.
10 minutes played here.
I'm just loving it. And every game brings a different energy. This is the first one now with a full crowd back in the stadium. I think the last one was only 15,000 here, was it? No, it was a full stadium last year. But this is always something extra, always something special. I experience a lot of full stadiums, a lot of sold-out stadiums, but never this kind of energy.
Right, insane. Signal Iduna Park, Dortmund Stadium, as we all know.
Two teams who are really cool. Level on points, that bears repeating. And 2 teams that know
a lot has changed this season in this day Classic. Of course, there's no Erling Haaland, there's no Robert Lewandowski. Lots of new faces in both teams. Niklas Süle, of course, former Bayern Munich player, now playing for Borussia Dortmund, starting at right back in this game. That's a yellow card for Jude Bellingham. I think it's for a tackle on Musiala, I believe.
He will flash that yellow card if he feels the challenge
Bellingham with that challenge on Musiala.
He went in on Jamal Musiala. They are very good friends.
Very good friends, both of them, if you guys know.
Good friends, not so much
Bellingham
in this
and Musiala
situation.
started together in
a lot of that ball, but I think he saw a little too much.
19 or something like that.
I can see why.
I guess under 16 team
for England. Card for Dortmund now as well.
But all I know is like they played for the English team back in the day.
Super competitive against each other on the
quite good friends. And of course Musiala now representing Germany instead of England. And Germany have gotten themselves a great player in the form of Musiala.
Come a long way already.
There's Sadio Mane.
Davies.
Onto Davies and
Swift challenge and a goal kick. And
challenge
so
by
far, Niklas Süle looking very solid against his old club at right
Niklas Süle is
back.
looking
He's
really
doing a
good
great
so far in
job
this
against
game,
Mane and
especially in
Davies.
that right
He
back
won
position.
a couple of challenges now,
Given that he started the game
including
at
the
right
last
back,
one.
and I
And
believe that's where
important
he's
to
going to be playing
have a
throughout
good
this
start
game.
into the game,
Of course, Hummels
especially
and
when you play
Schlotterbeck
an
are
unusual
playing
position.
in the centre back position for Dortmund.
Also a bit of a stir actually with Niklas Süle make the move from Bayern to Borussia Dortmund, but he said he was connected to Dortmund's ambitions. Felt that it.
So yeah, like I was saying, lots of new faces for both these teams. No Robert Lewandowski, no Erling Haaland for Borussia Dortmund, no Lewandowski
at
for
least in recent years, the chances
Bayern
are
Munich.
bigger to win something when you play at Bayern Munich. But
Sadio
it's
Mane
much
playing his
more
first day
rewarding if you do
Classic
so with the runner-up or an underdog. Dortmund not really an underdog, but at least when it comes to winning a title, not the favorite in recent years.
Well, Bayern have won the last 10 Bundesliga titles, so if you look at that metric,
Bayern Munich have
everyone's
won
an
the last 10 Bundesliga titles.
That's right.
So far this season, things obviously aren't going as you would expect them, as expected to go in the Bundesliga table, because obviously it's Union Berlin who are leading the table currently in Bundesliga. And second, I believe it's Freiburg. Yeah, it is Freiburg in second position, and Bayern Munich not exactly in their usual spot on the table. Oh, good ball, here's Gnabry. He's on the move. He's got Schlotterbeck up ahead with him, and could.
He's only been at Dortmund a few weeks, but the fans love him already.
Yeah, and he loves the fans. The action was there from the very beginning, and of course the fans react to that. And of course, Nico Schlotterbeck always leaves everything down there on the pitch, and the fans in Dortmund really appreciate a guy who does so.
Of course, playing his first day Classic.
You got a glimpse now of what is important, or what will be important,
lots of new faces
for the remainder of the game for Dortmund.
Two big names have departed from each team. Of course, Erling Haaland leaving. Oh, Donny Malen chasing this ball against Upamecano.
Upamecano stands up well, but we have seen Daniel Malen.
Musiala. I'm really excited to see Musiala. Like, his quick feet is so good to watch.
Now it's Sadio Mane. Waiting for Davies to arrive, and here is Alphonso Davies. And it'll be a
Sadio Mane, Alphonso Davies combination on the left-hand side is so good to watch.
Really crucial
it's pretty much
to deny them
what
from
Mane
really
and Andrew Robertson did back in the day.
Really get going, because they're bringing speed, creativity, those two by themselves, and then you have a few others
link up
just
between
waiting for the
Robertson
outcome,
and
like
Mane on the left-hand side. It's pretty much
center or the other
the
way.
same, because both Robertson and Davies have insane pace. So Mane, of course, naturally you'd expect him to link up with that left back. Corner by Sabitzer. Easy. For the goalkeeper. Alexander Meyer.
Feels so good for him. It's his first ever taste of Der Klassiker.
It's also his first, Meyer's first
for Jan Regensburg last season.
Der Klassiker game.
Yeah, now he's in the Klassiker. He played Champions League football already, and he had some great moments in his game so far. It's probably safe to say that Gregor Kobel will take over in midweek's Champions League game again, but so far he was deputizing very well Alex Meyer, and
Meyer
hopefully
and
he can do that
Kobel
once more
generally
Kobel is on the bench tonight, but not
Borussia
fit enough
Dortmund.
to return.
Kobel, I believe, plays in the Champions League games.
Dortmund won 4-1 in Spain against Sevilla. They are second in their group in the Champions League, behind Manchester City.
Sadio Mane. Now Goretzka. Goretzka is so crucial for Bayern Munich in that midfield. Like,
bit of space here.
Right, I'll just continue after this attack. Here's Sané's ball in. Can Davies get there? So as I was saying, like, Goretzka is so crucial for Bayern Munich, because if you go back to that game against Barcelona earlier this season, Bayern Munich was sort of struggling in that first half, and they sort of were struggling to get a hold of the game. Getting exposed in the middle of the park. Sabitzer was struggling big time, but then
Yeah, of course.
As soon as
the
Goretzka
team
came on,
had both fantastic performances and then also very poor ones, especially when they gave up some games very late in when it came to playing time. And they have to be consistent, not just when it comes game to game, but in the game for 90 minutes.
Bayern Munich
and not just let go when it's almost over, because it's
getting through quite easily.
When the last whistle is blown.
Almost scored
they
in that
sometimes
game. Barcelona in the first half.
Used to forget that.
Haaland's had a really lively
Here's
start.
Bellingham.
Here's Bellingham.
Ooh, goes down. It's a free kick. Pavard with the challenge.
That's going to be a free kick.
Will it be another yellow card?
His finger all he likes. It won't change anything.
Doesn't seem
we
like.
knew this was going to be intense.
Yeah.
It's been
very intense so far. Very intense start to the match.
That's true. But Dennis Eitekin is the right man for such a game, because he's used to intense games. He had a couple of the big ones, and he thought a long time before he blew the whistle on this foul.
Dortmund captain is not
That's
playing
why
this game.
he absolutely is
having
sure
picked
that
up
it
an
was
injury
not enough for a yellow card. But it's a good set-piece position now for Dortmund.
Big absentee for Bayern Munich as well.
Brilliant goal in midweek. This will be a cross, surely.
Oh,
good
there's
ball
a free kick.
queuing up there.
Bellingham.
And Bayern just about flicking that away, and
Sadio Mane can get it away.
Clear.
He finds Leroy Sané. Great pace from Sané. He's got Emre Can up against him. And Oskan helping his defender back out there. Here's Julian Brandt.
Emre Can did a great job of
keeping
from
the
Julian
pace. Brandt. Here is Stula. Play answers the referee. Here is Brandt. Here is Marlon. He's got lots of space in there. He's still going. Oh, it's going to be a corner for Borussia Dortmund. Great bit of attack from Borussia Dortmund here. The referee giving them the advantage from that tricky position, from that foul, and almost scored there, Daniel Marlon.
Some words now from the referee.
I don't think it's going to be anything more than that.
Leon Goretzka,
player who
made that tackle.
Has come back from persistent knee problems.
Yeah, and there is a bit of that sole actually on the foot of Süle, so a yellow card would be okay here as well.
I don't think it's a yellow for Goretzka.
That's exactly what we expected. It's what Der Klassiker demands.
It's going to be a corner for Borussia Dortmund, and Daniel Marlon had to take this corner.
And here comes Daniel Marlon.
Marlon's corner in, looking for Schlotterbeck.
Schlotterbeck's kept it alive. And
Sané looks to run it clean. Oh, nicely done, drop of the shoulder.
And he's got Davies to his left.
He's got lots of pace. He's got Davies by the support pass.
And that invited Nico Schlotterbeck to make the recovery challenge.
Very surprising. It seemed a little bit that he had troubles controlling that ball at this pace and was really off timing there. Unusual for a man like Sané. Usually he's so good with the ball at his feet.
If we look at the match facts powered by AWS, we can see Leroy Sané, fastest player so far, 35.9 kilometers per hour.
Fastest player so far in this game. No surprises there.
Way by De Ligt. Sabitzer rather dwelt on that. Just about managed to recover. No Joshua Kimmich in the starting lineup for Bayern.
No,
he's recovered from COVID-19, but he's only fit enough for a place on the bench tonight.
Oh, all right. So
and
it was
Thomas
Kimmich and Muller, I believe,
altogether. He was also given the all clear, but he has cold symptoms, and so Bayern decided they didn't want to take any risks. Dortmund have won 23 of their last 30 Bundesliga home games, including 4 of the last 5. They've only had 1 draw in all of that time. So we've had the first quarter of the game over. How has it shaken down for you so far?
It's really hard to determine who's bossing this one, who's controlling the game. It's a little bit of both. Both teams still trying really to get in control. Neither team so far has really the upper hand. Maybe Bayern is looking a little more, let's say, dangerous on counter-attacks, but Dortmund also is getting towards the box of Bayern every now and then. No big chances so far, but I'm pretty sure we'll see some.
Julian Brandt, though, for Dortmund, looking for McCurdy was in there. Oh.
The Dortmund fans screaming because they felt Upamecano might have handled it, or maybe they felt it was a back pass. They'll shout for anything.
That wasn't a back pass, was it?
Yeah, just try to get something out of it. Even if there was a little bit of that hand touching the ball, I don't think it's enough for
it's Lucas
a penalty.
Hernandez
really.
who's missing for.
Since it wasn't really unnatural, what can he do? Falling down, he needs to secure.
Lucas Hernandez is not
or save his fall a little bit.
Upamecano, as he generally does.
It's been a good form of Upamecano. He's enlisted the services of an opera singer to help him communicate loudly during games without
Hernandez and
losing his
Upamecano
voice or
were massive
hurting
in
his
that game
vocal
against
cords. I think I might try that myself, to be honest. Trying to compete with this crowd. Here is Sané.
Great control of the ball.
Yeah, but talking about the length that players will try to go for the most or the best possible outcome.
Looking to shoot.
Davies to Mane.
Mane back to Davies.
Turn pass was just a little too hot.
Cleared away by
played together very long, of course, Sadio Mane and Alphonso Davies. Mane only signed in the summer from Liverpool. Liverpool wanted to keep him, but he'd won pretty much everything there was to win as a Liverpool player. Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, League Cup. Here's Moukoko. 17-year-olds run off the ball
his defense
by the relative veteran Davies at the age of 21.
Yeah, it's fantastic to see how many young talents we have on the pitch already at this level of class, this level of quality. Talking about it, Musiala on the ball. So it's fantastic to see how many young talents play in the Bundesliga that are already
plenty of young
superstars, so to say.
Bayern have got 17-year-old Matthijs Tel on their bench tonight. He's already become their youngest scorer in all competitions and their youngest ever Bundesliga scorer.
One of them as well.
If either Moukoko or Tel score tonight, they'll be the youngest ever scorer in Der Klassiker. Here's Rafael Guerreiro. Not too many goal attempts from either team so far.
Dalman has been lively, hasn't he? Marlon.
Özcan. His first experience of this fixture, having signed from Köln in the summer. Sally Özcan. Guerreiro.
It's Guerreiro.
Now Emre Can.
Mats Hummels.
Everyone apart from Alexander Meyer in the Bayern half at the moment.
Trying to slow down the tempo of this game. Guerreiro looking for the cross.
A lot of Özcan, but he has done well to get there, away by Upamecano.
Here's Hummels.
Stepping out of defence brilliantly there.
Dortmund has all 10 players
plenty of yellow and black shirts to aim for, but he couldn't find any of them.
And
that is a foul by Julian Brandt on
Sadio Mane.
You feel like Julian Brandt has really improved that side of his game. He at least wants to track back. He wants to make the challenges. It's not always cleanest.
Yeah, I mean, he has that in him, and of course he will never be the perfect defender or defending in perfect fashion, but at least he can put in the right effort. And when it comes to Julian Brandt, to me, the biggest improvement is he has a little bit more consistency this year, because it was always up and down, work class, and then he totally lost sometimes on the pitch. But in recent games, he kept that high level. He kept the good quality. It was very important in some of the games also.
If you look at last season, 9 goals and 8 assists in the Bundesliga. That tells a story of its own. Again, they're trying to get Leroy Sané in behind.
Not really threatening in this game.
They have gone quite direct at times so far, Bayern. They were far too hot to handle for Pilsenia in midweek in that 5-0 win. But one of the things that really stood out about their game against Leverkusen at the Allianz Arena last Friday was the intensity with and without the ball. Leverkusen just couldn't get out.
Yeah, I mean, but that was probably the plan of Julian Nagelsmann, to set an example there, because they were struggling the weeks before, at least when it came to the results. So you want to have a strong game. You want to show the rest of the league, and especially, of course, your biggest rivals.
Given away by Bellingham there, but he got away with it.
Nobody in the
you want to show everybody that you're still there, and that you're still Bayern München, and you're still able to boss any other team in the league. And that's why they probably put a little bit more effort in on the aggressive side in that game.
To win the ball back. Here's
Musiala.
Sané.
Away from a couple of challenges. Here's Sané. He'll go for goal. I think it might have hit his own man. It didn't get very far. The shot from Sané. And here's Moukoko. He held off Upamecano.
Julian
Brandt trying to bundle his way through, and De Ligt was able to get there. But that first piece of play from Youssoufa Moukoko was outstanding.
Yeah, he's doing great. He played a great game against Sevilla, even though he was not on the scoring sheet. He made 2 goals in that game, and he was very influential. And so far, he's doing a great job against De Ligt and Upamecano in this one as well. But he needs to be a little more focused. That situation right there, I think he was a little quick on that pass to Jules Brandt. He should have pushed it a little further, so to make the defense really make a move and then decide if you do that pass or if you go by yourself.
Here is Niklas Süle. Expect to be part of the Germany squad in Qatar in a few weeks' time for the World Cup. Sadio Mane will be there too. Of course, he won the African Cup of Nations with Senegal. Just to add to his haul of trophies, world-class player at the peak of his powers, Mane.
Won a lot of trophies last season, didn't he?
Here's Marlon.
Bizarrely Marlon.
Moukoko.
Up ahead with De Ligt.
Guerrero goes for goal, and Neuer able to respond. Trying to catch out Germany's #1 and wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, both have a little smile for each other. But this is about the position on the pitch where Guerrero was scoring the opening goal against Sevilla in Champions League. So why not try? He has that left foot. He has a little bit of power and precision in that foot. And yeah, he tries to catch Neuer on the wrong foot, but it's Manuel Neuer. Come on.
Simply free in the box.
Some goalkeepers you might be able to, him not so much. But it has led to a corner.
Brandt's corner.
Good shape on it.
Washed out by Neuer.
Fists that away in commanding fashion. There is such an aura about him. Cross was blocked. Carry on, only half away by Upamecano. Good pressure being applied by Borussia Dortmund, who have scored in their last 38 Bundesliga home games. That's tied the club records, which was set back in 2020. They almost always score here. Good wrestling match that between Davies and Süle. And it's Süle who wins it.
Free kick for Borussia Dortmund.
Bayern have been fast starters in the league this season. They've scored 16 of their 23 goals before half-time. Going into this weekend, Bayern had managed more first-half goals
just think that Bayern Munich
15 Bundesliga clubs have scored across the whole 90 minutes.
I mean, we're still talking about Bayern Munich. Just look at the names on that offensive department.
I think Dortmund will
each one of them almost already, or each one of them has scored, and each one of them is capable of scoring 15 or more goals a season. So they have to start early.
In all competitions, Bayern have scored 42 goals in 13 games and an average of 3.23 goals per game. I think you take that at this stage of the season.
Yeah, for sure. The big aim is always to make it 3 digits at the end of the season in the Bundesliga. And even that, even without a Lewandowski who will add a 35 to 40 each season, it might be possible.
That's a really interesting debate at the moment, though, isn't it? Because Lewandowski made the move to Barcelona, and I happen to think that they're a bit more fluid and less predictable now that he's moved, and that's no detriment to him at all. He is arguably the best centre-forward in the world. Here is Mane.
Here's Sadio Mane.
On the move, still going.
Ooh, nicely done.
Musiala.
It's good. Davies in support.
Jamal Musiala looking for the shot. But he's found Goretzka.
Oh, it's in. It's in. Wrong prediction. Leon
Goretzka strikes first.
The goal.
In Der Klassiker.
Bayern Munich have the lead 1-0.
Precision personified. He aimed for the bottom corner, and he found it. And for all of Dortmund's promise, they find themselves behind.
Yeah, this is exactly what Bayern is usually doing. They go over the wings, put a little pressure onto the defense over the wing. You will see now a fancy heel kick there from Mane to Musiala. And then the backroom, everybody is focusing now on Musiala because he's so dangerous. That leaves a little bit of room. There's a clever block from Sabitzer on Özcan, and that gives Goretzka enough time. There we see that little bit of a block. Gives Goretzka a little bit of time through the legs of Özcan against the movement of the goalkeeper. And of course, then it's hard to get back there. Even though it wasn't the really lower corner of the goal, it was against the movement of Alex Meyer. So really hard to do something about that shot.
It's his first Bundesliga goal of the season. What time to get it. And the record champions lead in Dortmund. Goal probability of just 3%.
Yeah, there were a few players in the way of Goretzka, and I mean, Salihotcan did the best. He was blocked shortly before, then he tried to get in front, but it went through his legs. So maybe visibility is something there for Alex Meyer in goal as well. But we see Bayern do this very often. They try to go over the wing. Everybody is focusing down on denying the wing players to penetrate the box. And then somebody else is open.
Dortmund mainly attacking down the left-hand side at the moment. 46% of their attacks down that left flank. But they're down the right at the moment with Julian Brandt. Leon Goretzka's strike separating the teams. And Bayern have kept back-to-back competitive clean sheets for the first time in 2022. Goretzka was plagued with patella tendon problems last season.
I mean, they did all the work in this first half.
And a knee operation in the summer. Brandt forward. Marlon! Manuel Neuer stands up strong. Not for the first time tonight. Neuer makes the difference. Marlon's run was a dangerous one.
Now we have a look at it again. Again, good defense, good pressure there. Moukoko steals the ball, finds Brandt. A good pass into the deep, and yeah, Manuel Neuer is usually in the right place. I think he got this one somewhere where it really hurts. That's why he needs a little bit of attention right now, a little breather. But Dortmund is still in this for the likings of Hans-Joachim Watzke, the CEO of Borussia Dortmund, and Matthias Sammer.
Sammer would love to be out there, I suspect. It's the kind of game he used to love. Fine midfielder in his day. It's the Bayern fans who are making the noise at the moment. That's what you can hear at home. Bayern have not been at their fluent best yet, but they have found a way to grab the advantage. But we've got a long way to go.
Style of football.
Yeah, it is a game where Bayern really is working hard for everything.
Throughout this season,
especially, of course, this goal.
It's the goals that matters.
They need to keep working hard, otherwise Dortmund probably will try and equalize this one.
Beautiful goal from Leon Goretzka, assisted by Jamal Musiala. And let's see if Dortmund can respond.
Hansi Flick in attendance, the Germany boss. Plenty of talent for him to run the rule over. Lots of players on the pitch tonight will be involved for Germany. Just a
Milan
few
Juventus is also going on right now.
Well, if we dip into our bag of tricks, the match facts, we can look at that win probability. And Borussia Dortmund's win probability at kickoff, 33.3%. That's dropped to 14.9%. Bayern's has gone up to 64.8%, thanks to that goal from Leon Goretzka. Played through by Musiala, and that's comfortable for Zula and Meyer. It's a difficult one for Meyer, isn't it? Because, as you say, it's the change of momentum that caused him the problem, because he's not quite in the bottom corner.
No, it wasn't a very precise shot, but if, as a goalkeeper, you try to move with the ball when the ball is going from one side to the other to get a better angle. But once there's a shot that you might not expect or which you couldn't see right away, then
Mane going through.
Yeah, then you're still shifting, you're still finding your position, but then it's too late to get back and save that ball.
Jude Bellingham. warrior in midfield for Borussia Dortmund, but also so much more than that, creator too. And here he is again, looking for Marlen. Bounced off there, the Dutchman, Daniel Marlen. Bayern have been physical. You have to be in these big games. That's a bit flat from Neuer.
Dortmund is there when it comes to challenges in midfield. They're winning enough challenges, but it's the creativity going forward. So far, Bayern is really denying almost everything. We had this chance from Donny Marlen. We had a few more situations in or at least around the box, but they need to create more clear-cut chances to get Bayern a little bit more shaky, to get them thinking at least.
Hopeful of a goal.
Way by Upamecano, only as far as Moukoko. But Upamecano, having won the first challenge, then won the second.
Back. Here is Bellingham.
Bayern do ask a lot of their centre-backs.
Knocking on Bayern's doors here.
The full-backs forwards. Here's Zula.
Zula, he's up front.
Zula's shot blocked. What a story that would have been. Emre Can. Needs help.
Goes down.
Wanted the free kick. He's not going to get one. Zane can bring it clear. Gnabry is opening up here for Bayern.
Oh, that's a poor
challenge
from Emre Can.
He's going to yield yet another yellow card. Emre Can, and he will feel he had to do that because Bayern was starting to open up space there on the counter.
Yeah, he might have had to do this one because there was Sadio Mane on the other side absolutely free. Niklas Süle was still trying to get some air after his run forward. But before that situation even developed, Emre Can had the ball, he had control of the ball, but it took him too long to create an idea to get rid of it. We see that from time to time with Emre, and that's a little bit of an issue in this case at least, because once you lose it, then Bayern can use their room. Bayern is absolutely a team to use that space that this creates.
Launch long, looking for Goretzka, and Hummel's got a shout from his goalkeeper, and then got a shove from Leon Goretzka.
Is that a yellow?
Playing the role of pantomime villain. I can tell you that has not gone down well with the yellow wall.
No, and this is the second time that Goretzka is involved in something where he gets away with it. This is just a push that comes late. It's totally unnecessary. It's just to set a certain tone. And as a referee, you have to hold against it. And just remember, there was that situation with Goretzka with an open soul on Süle, where he got away with a yellow card, with no yellow card actually. So this would have been the moment for Dennis Eitekin to tell him, hey, listen, fella, I know you want to set an example here, but I have to do so myself, and here's your yellow card.
That's given out a fair few yellow cards already. A couple for Dortmund and a couple for Bayern. It's been physical, it's been tense, it's been
really
tight.
Intense game, I must say, so far in this first half.
One goal separates the teams at the moment.
1-0 the scoreline, of course.
Here is Goretzka.
Goretzka looking for Sané.
Well seen though by Schlotterbeck. He went crashing into that challenge.
Does win the ball back,
just about in control of it. It's the kind of all-action moment that's really endeared him to the Dortmund fans since his move from Freiburg. Does tread that fine line, Schlotterbeck, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Schlotterbeck has been really good
every now and then. But you know, what just came to my mind is this is maybe one of the most, let's say, fought-over games so far, at least, in the Klassiker in recent years. It was usually more of fine football, and this is really some hard work, some challenges, some nitty-gritty down there on the pitch. We haven't seen that in this fixture for some time now.
Feels like a derby without it being a derby.
Exactly.
Look at the press here from Dortmund, trying to keep Upamecano
empty,
but he escaped it superbly. Feels much more like the Upamecano we saw at Leipzig at the moment. Here is Brandt. That was given away cheaply by Goretzka. Managed to squeeze it through and just couldn't quite turn there. Jude Bellingham.
Musiala
He's trying to stamp his authority on the game.
Every time he gets on the ball, it feels
Musiala with yet another assist tonight.
Another assist for him this season.
5 goals and 4 assists already in the Bundesliga this season. Musiala
5 goals
has got
and
7
4 assists for
competitive goals
Musiala
already in 12 appearances before tonight. He's taken a real step forward, Jamal Musiala.
Has been really crucial for Bayern Munich this season, especially after the departure of Robert Lewandowski. I must say, because that way I believe Musiala can play in that number 10 position, and Müller can play up front as a striker.
And he's so fast. I mean, some of these players, they are so fast reacting to any try of the defender to get a foot in there
Sadio Mane up
and
front.
just move the ball out of the way, really.
And number 9,
how
Sadio
fast
Mane.
they can do it, it's sometimes really incredible to see.
Now you have Mane on the left wing, like he did for Liverpool, and it's Gnabry who plays up front.
Bayern have been rotating that front four a lot in the last few games, but Mane's been sticking to that left-hand side. Clearly feel that they can overload Niklas Süle.
It's a boot to the face from Bellingham.
Caught Davies, did he? The referee carries on. Hummels with the challenge. Davies is still down.
And just remember, Bellingham is booked. I don't think this will be a second yellow card for Bellingham, but he is on the books already with the yellow card. And even though it was unlucky, I don't know what that was from Davies. See, Bellingham tries to get that ball. Davies heads it out of the way, and that's why he gets kicked on the eye. And now he gets a few words, Bellingham, from Dennis Aytekin. But this was this is the look on the situation that led up to the goal. Listen, all focus on Musiala. He has an open eye for Goretzka. He has a little bit of time.
Great
and then through the traffic against the movement of Alex Meyer into the net.
Are they a little slow to get out to him?
I think so, but there was a little block. Salihamidzic had the right intention to push there, but Sabitzer stood in his way and just made himself as wide as possible. So Özcan had to go around, and that was maybe the split of a second that gave Goretzka the possibility to get that shot off.
Davies is still down.
Leon Goretzka, a former Schalke player, so that's going to make him even more popular in the stadium. His trajectory's been quite remarkable, actually, because he was this kind of thin, willowy player, played a defensive midfield role, but would glide forwards. So. And then there was just this point where he became a man mountain, and he's now this kind of muscular bruiser in midfield.
Yeah, there was this off-season, or I think it was an injury where he really put on some weight, and now it seems that Davies really has to be subbed out.
Yeah, we talk about injuries. I think Alphonso Davies, given that it's a head injury, they have to be very, very careful. And the medical staff were indicating that that is going to be an enforced substitution.
Not sure.
But this now will have an input on Dennis Aytekin as well, because as a referee, you will see how bad the situation was after it happened. Now at halftime, he might think about how he handles Jude Bellingham in the second half.
So it is half-time in Der Klassiker, and just the one goal scored so far.
One goal scored so far, and it was by, of course, Leon Goretzka, being set up by Jamal Musiala. Dortmund trailing at the break. They've got a lot of work to do in the second half. Right, before we continue, let's see. Before we continue, let's see.
Well, they're down the right at the moment with Julian Brandt.
They need to keep working hard, otherwise.
All right, so yeah, First half in the books. Of course, Borussia Dortmund are trailing 1-0. Goal scored by Leon Goretzka, assisted by Jamal Musiala. Let's see the scorelines from everywhere else. Tottenham Hotspur leading 1-0 against Brighton in the Premier League. You have AC Milan who's leading 2-0. Goals from Tomori and Brahim Diaz. I mean, how long before Max Allegri gets the sack? It's coming. You already know. Like he's gonna go. He's gonna have to go at some point because Dortmund have been, Juventus have been really poor this season. But yeah, I guess I'll continue with this once the second half resumes. The scoreline at halftime. Let's just quickly update that before this short break. Yeah, all right. Scoreline at halftime remains 1-0. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right on time for the second half of Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich. What I didn't realize in the first half is that my desktop audio was turned on, so you could pretty much hear everything that was going on in the background, the live commentary. I didn't realize that. Hopefully that doesn't result into a copyright. If it does, I'm pretty much screwed. Yeah, let's try and test with this desktop audio while doing the live watch along. I'm not sure, man. I think I could be in trouble with this. Maybe with a potential copyright. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's let's check them. Let's try doing something. All right, hold up. There we go. Dortmund versus All right, let's turn on the desktop audio now, and let's see how it goes.
Badly, where Dortmund had possession, he kind of got himself, like Mark was saying, in that awkward position.
I don't think I should risk it,
if you like, where he didn't have the option to go right, and he didn't feel comfortable getting it across himself. So a couple of passes out of the pitch. So it'd be interesting to see, as Mark said, whether or not they make a change.
What's going on, man? Why is
who's a
the
little
stream
bit
lagging?
more comfortable with the position?
You know who's comfortable right now? It's Bayern Munich, because before we started the match, of course, in our build-up, we mentioned it's the first time in 13 years where neither of these teams were in the top two positions. And after after that first
a couple of passes
goal,
out of the pitch, so it'd be interesting to see, as Mark said.
Nah, man, I don't think I can risk turning on the desktop audio. What's going on, man? Why is this stream? Turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off. Nah, never mind. Okay, all right, we are set. All right, set for the second half. Looks like everything's fine. The desktop audio has been turned off. Hopefully, I don't get any sort of copyright from Bundesliga saying that you were illegally streaming the match, some shit like that. Yep, no copyright so far. Let's hope we come clean. Because I'm quite sure if this was the UFC by now, this would have been a copyright. I'm quite sure. I'm quite convinced, because even if you use any sort of audio clip or something like that from the UFC's official channel, for the mail channel, or from any fights, then it leads to a copyright. So I'm pretty sure if this was the UFC, it would have been a copyright by now. So first off, of course, Bayern Munich, I must say, weren't exactly highly impressive, but it's the goal that matters. They have the goal, they got the goal, 1-0, 33rd minute opener from... Just turn off the audio for this, it's very disturbing. What the fuck? There we go. All right, so as I was saying, yeah, Borussia Dortmund trailing, courtesy of a goal from Leon Goretzka in the first half. 33 minutes played, 33-minute opener, and assisted by Jamal Musiala. In the build-up to that goal, Sadio Mane also did an impressive work. Great back heel. I keep on bringing that up because, of course, as we all know, Mane hasn't had the best of starts to his Bayern Munich career, but it's good to see him getting in his groove now that he's finally starting to play games from that left wing position instead of the number 9 position. You know, when he first signed for Bayern, I believe they probably knew that Lewandowski was going to leave the club in the back of the mind, so they probably wanted to push Mane as the new number 9 of that team, especially given that Jurgen Klopp used Mane as the striker for Liverpool in the last season, during last season. So yeah, that's probably the reason why Mane was starting games from that number 9 position for Dortmund this season, and because he was so impressive for Liverpool from the number 9 position, he was getting the goals. He had two incredible wingers in support with him in the form of Mohamed Salah and Luis Diaz, who was starting on the left hand side. So yeah, it's good to see Sadio Mane, getting back to his best slowly. All right, time for the second half. The players are now making their way out, and I think Dortmund have made a change. I think it's Marius Wolf has come on. Let's check. Let's double check. I think I've seen Joshua Kimmich has come on as well. All right, good to see him back on the pitch. This guy is like an absolute beast, isn't he? Joshua Kimmich, like um, Stanisic has come on for. All right, so plenty of changes. So the second half, Stanisic has come on. I think he'll be playing in the left hand side. Did Kingsley Coman just come on? I think Coman has just come on. Let's see. Let me check. Not quite sure what the substitutions are. All I know is Stanisic just come on. He's probably playing on the left hand side, with Alphonso Davies now been taken off. You also have Joshua Kimmich. Good to see him back. Marius Wolf has come on, I think, in place of Mats Hummels. And it's probably going to be Emre Can who drops deep and plays in the centre back position. All right, so the number of changes, 3 changes for Bayern Munich. You have Kingsley Coman, who's come on and who's replaced rather Serge Gnabry. Kimmich has replaced Sabitzer, and Stanisic has replaced Alphonso Davies. Marius Wolf, like I said, replaced Mats Hummels. So let's see if Borussia Dortmund can get this equalizing goal. Can they? Oh, Wolf! Marius Wolf almost immediately scoring that equalizing goal. What a save that is from Manuel Neuer. Wow, that shot was actually on target. Brandt's corner. Punched out by Manuel Neuer. Bayern get it away. Wolf has been really lively. Oh, Upamecano. Shaky clearance from him. It's a corner? Yeah, it's a corner. It's a corner. Wow, this is a good start for Borussia Dortmund in the second half. Very lively. Marius Wolf first with the shot, then mistimes the header, but really lively football from Dortmund. Can they get this equalizing goal? Borussia Dortmund. Julian Brandt on the ball. Rounds corner, looking for Sula. Guerrero. That's a poor shot. Come on, man. What's he saying? He was not far away. He was miles far away. What's he saying, man? He was miles away. As soon as he hit that shot, I knew this was going over the bar. What's he saying? Bayern Munich still have a few substitutes on the bench. Gravenbach, but they're still. It's kind of sad how Gravenbach has fallen out of favor, and Nagelsmann rather prefers playing Sabitzer, especially like he's been playing Sabitzer ahead of Goretzka at times. So that's how much he loves him. Pavard looking for Sadio Mane. Here is Joshua Kimmich. Ooh, nice ball. Sadio Mane. Oh, open goal. Sadio Mane off target. What a chance. Great ball from Joshua Kimmich. Goretzka just heads the ball behind. Sadio Mane couldn't put it in the back of the net. He misses the open goal. But very clever football from Leon Goretzka there. Oh, here's Musiala. Did he win a corner there? Nah, he didn't. Nicely done by Emre Can. Guerrero on the charge for Borussia Dortmund. Gives it away to Joshua Kimmich. It's Leroy Sané now. Oh, almost gets through. Let's see what Kingsley Coman can do in this second half, because Serge Gnabry wasn't really that, wasn't engaging that much into the first half, in the first half of this game. So that's probably the reason Nagelsmann took him off. Let's see what Coman's got in store. It's crazy how stacked Bayern Munich are in terms of their attacking options. I mean, now that Musiala is also, starting to score goals, get those assists, he's also a very big threat for them. Leroy Sané, of course. Thomas Muller, even after the departure of Robert Lewandowski, they have so many options in there. Matthias Dell, I believe, is also a winger, if I'm not mistaken. Here's Upamecano, Musiala. Upamecano looking for Musiala there. Kimmich. Now Goretzka. The Kimmich-Goretzka midfield duo has to be my favorite, especially for Germany. I mean, Germany have so many good options in there. Gundogan, if you throw him in there, of course. Another impressive player for the German national team. Schlotterbeck. Here is Guerrero. Upamecano. Musiala. Kimmich. Here's Musiala. Now Sane pulls one. Oh, it's in. Beautiful goal from Leroy Sane. What a hit that was, man. He's in insane form. Leroy Sane is in ridiculously good form this season. Wow. Oh, you just you don't stop those, man. You don't stop those. What a shot. Wow, what a hit though. Was that another assist from Musiala, I believe? Yeah, it should be another assist unless it came off Oscar there. Wow, what a hit from Leroy Sané though. Meyer did get a hand on it, but nah, he wasn't keeping that out. What a hit. They gave him a lot of space at the back though to take that shot. And I believe it's a second assist from Musiala. Karim Adeyemi has come on for Borussia Dortmund. It's this game is pretty much over, I think, unless Dortmund don't get a goal almost ASAP. Not looking very good for Dortmund at the moment. Karim Adeyemi is on though. Let's see what he's got in store. Can he get a goal back for his team? Is Bellingham? Nah. Kimmich gets it away. And you wonder why these players tend to leave Borussia Dortmund. Bellingham is not staying either, I'm pretty sure. This will be Bayern Munich's 9th victory in a row over Borussia Dortmund. Jude Bellingham is now captaining Dortmund. With Matt Hummels has gone off. Bellingham, I believe, captained them the last game. Here is Musiala. Sane finds Coman. Ah, that's a poor pass for Kingsley Coman. Oh, tackles flying in. Bellingham is down. Probably going to be a yellow card for Goretzka. Wow, Goretzka's gotten away. Oh, did he? Oh, no, he didn't. Nah. Yellow card for Leon Goretzka. Finally, he's in the referee's books. I think Dortmund are sort of struggling this season to find proper balance in their team. Because obviously, Haller's, absence has forced them to sort of change the system I believe they were going to go with. Because Modest hasn't been that great. Moukoko has been good. Adeyemi initially came in as the backup for Haller, I believe. But now there's a lot of responsibility on Adeyemi and Moukoko as well, with Haller's absence. Almost 60 minutes played here. Score line 2-0 to Bayern Munich. This should be fine. Oh, Kingsley Coman almost getting through there. Yep. 2 assists for Jamal Musiala. That's what I was checking there. 2 assists for him in this game. Here come Bayern Munich, is Upamecano. Oh, he finds Leroy Sané. Falls for Coman. His shot blocked by Maris Wolf. Jamal Musiala, man, the way he got away for that second goal was insane. I mean, he was tackled, he went down, still somehow managed to get the pass to Leroy Sané, and yeah, led to a goal. Almost like similar to what Lionel Messi did the other day in the League One game when he scored that free kick. I don't remember which team it was. Anyway, here's Joshua Kimmich's corner. Moukoko looking to get away with the ball. He needs support. Nicely done by Kingsley Coman. Wow. Borussia Dortmund are likely to win this game by 2.3%. Almost dropped my phone there. But the story of this game is probably going to be Dortmund trying to get one goal back. They'll keep their backline open, which will lead to Bayern scoring again. Unless here's Pavard. Looks, oh, it was a dummy from Musiala. There was nobody behind him though. Bayern Munich are in the mood to score this third goal. They're looking for that third goal and kill this game off. Mazraoui is set to come on. He's going to replace Matthias de Ligt. He's been really good. So Benjamin Pavard, I believe, is going to move to the centre back position now that Mazraoui is on. He's going to go into that right back spot. I really hope Gravenbach gets a game as well, gets to place this game as well. Get some minute out there. Here's Kingsley Coman. Looking for Musiala. Here is Leroy Sané. Oh, he's still got the ball. We went round the goalkeeper. Here's Musiala. It's saved by Meyer. And Dortmund can get the ball away. Here's Adeyemi. Should be passing the ball. Here's Marlon. It goes down. Nothing given by the referee. And yeah. That could have been game over right there if that ball had gone in. If Bayern Munich had scored there. Sane trying to go around the keeper. One touch too many. Musiala shot saved eventually by Alexander Meyer. Here's Leon Goretzka for Bayern Munich. $64 played so far. Scoreline, as you can see, 2-0 to... Oh, Goretzka is through. Nah, it's a free kick. Foul on Nico Schlotterbeck. Free kick for Borussia Dortmund in their own half. In their own box, rather. Bayern Munich are knocking, man. Knocking on Dortmund's doors. They are teasing the third goal at this point. They've come close. One times too many to scoring that third goal. Here's Marius Wolf. Gives the ball away. It's a sloppy football from Borussia Dortmund at this point. Here's Bellingham. Oh, it goes down. Is that a penalty? Nah. Marius Wolf. Throw in for Dortmund in deep into Bayern Munich territory. Dortmund need to score this next goal in this game. Just to, make things a bit more exciting. Here's Wolf. Gets past. Nicely done. Nicely defended. And Mane goes down. It's a free kick for Bayern Munich. I must say, Marius Wolf has been Dortmund's best player so far in this game. And he's been on for like 20 minutes. Should the scoreline be... Shouldn't it be 0-2 as it reads? Yeah, it should be the other way around, right? Alright, it's a corner for Bayern Munich here. Kimmich's corner. Drops for Sane. Just quickly change this background at the meantime. In the meantime. Sane has been so good for Bayern Munich, hasn't he? Like, people have been talking. It's all been about Robert Lewandowski for the last few seasons. It's all been about Jamal Musiala. I must say, he's been like their star boy, Bayern star boy this campaign so far. But Leroy Sané has been impressive. He's been highly, highly impressive. Julian Brandt looking to go through. He's got 4 defenders up against him. Nobody in support. Let's check the Juventus scoreline. Oh, it's over 2-0 to Milan. Here's Coman. Joshua Kimmich gets the ball to Coman. Looking for Musiala. Adiemi. Julian Brandt. Nice. He's on his own back there. Like who's nobody's in support with him. So makes sense why he got tackled off the ball. Here's Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané looking for Coman. Anthony Modeste has come on for Daniel Malen, excuse me. Does anyone else think like Borussia Dortmund are probably missing Sebastian Haller a lot? I must say that. Because like he would have been like a solid replacement for Erling Haaland, especially after the season he had with Ajax last year. I mean, he was so good for Ajax. He scored 4 goals against Dortmund last season in that Champions League game. Like, how many goals did he score last season? 50 plus goals or something like that? I know it was an outrageous number. So I think like Dortmund are definitely missing him big time. Because Moukoko and Adiemi are quite young and you cannot properly rely on these youngsters because that's a good ball. Can Mane get there? No. So yeah, as I was saying, like you couldn't really rely on these youngsters, for games like these because obviously Adiemi not that experienced, came in from a team that wasn't playing in the Bundesliga. Moukoko still very young. Obviously, Erling Haaland is quite young. He was quite young during his time at Dortmund, but there's a big difference if you compare Erling Haaland with someone like Moukoko because Erling Haaland's physicality was just so impressive. It's still quite impressive, I must say. Adiemi is through though. Oh, he wins a corner. Should be a corner, right? Yep. Stanisic did really good to backtrack Adiemi there. Good run from Adiemi though. Come on, Dortmund. Give us a goal. Make this match exciting. France corner. Modest was right there. Should have scored. There's Mane. He's got Mazurawi in support. Finds him. What? Oh my god. Leon Goretzka. What? I thought he scored there. Firing that shot. Ooh, insane shot though for Leon Goretzka. That was not far away. Almost scored the goal. Schlotterbeck. Oh, Mokoko finds Modest. He finds Mokoko. That's in. Whoa, what did... He just shoved Manuel. But Mokoko has pulled one back for Borussia Dortmund. It's 2-1. Wow, you love to see it. The youngest scorer in the history of their Clasico. Wow, what a ball. Anthony Modest doing good there. Nice pass from him. That's a beautiful finish on his left foot from Yusuf Moukoko. Good pass from Anthony Modest. Stanisic was up there marking him, but not enough. And no chance for Manuel Neuer. Moukoko. All right, let's update the scoreline. All right, game on though. Can Dortmund get back and score that equalizer without conceding a goal? Of course, they cannot afford to concede one more goal here. If they do, this game is pretty much over. But yeah, what a goal from Moukoko. Nicely done by Anthony Modest. And yeah, scoreline 2-1, still in favor of Bayern Munich. The crowd is so lively in the stadium now. Wow. But this is the issue with Borussia Dortmund. Like every season, they show signs of improvement at one point. Last season, I believe it was when they lost 3-2 to Bayern Munich in that very controversial game. But they just cannot get over that finishing line. That's what I think. Can they score the equalizer though? I mean, I would really like to see Borussia Dortmund get something out of this game. Oh, that's a poor tackle. The sun has gone down. It's Leroy Sané. There's still a lot of gap at the back for Dortmund. Kept a lot of gap. All right, Coman finds Guerrero's header out. It's a corner for Bayern Munich. So as I was saying, like, but Dortmund are still like keeping big gaps at the back. You know, so they have to be like really careful with its Bayern Munich attacks. Because Bayern could like score at any moment they want. But yeah, 78 minutes played. Scoreline 2-1. Still in favor of Bayern Munich. Goals, as you can see, from Goretzka and Sane for Bayern, and Mukuku pulling one back, courtesy of a beautiful finish after an assist from Anthony Modeste. Substitute. It's going to be a corner from Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich's corner in. Here's Mazraoui. Lower Sane. Finds Kimmich. Back to Sane. Goes all the way back to Manuel Neuer. The Dortmund fans are not going to like that. The Dortmund fans are not going to like that. All right. Manuel Neuer almost finding himself in trouble up there with Mukuku. Kimmich goes all the way back to Manuel Neuer. There's Mazraoui. Musiala. Can Borussia Dortmund pull off this equalizer goal? That's the big question, of course. Can they do it? Coman has been good defensively. I mean, the commentators saying that he's been excellent is not. I don't think he's been excellent. Like, I have to disagree there. Like, he's just called him excellent so far since coming on. But now he's been good defensively. But in terms of attack, he's been like poor. Like a few missed passes here and there from him. But yeah, of course, Kingsley Coman has been dealing with so many injury problems like throughout these last few seasons. So obviously, that goes on to show you. Bayern Munich are like taking it easy now. They're like slowing down the tempo of this game. They're not rushing. They're going back to Manuel Neuer every now and then with the back passes. They might be inviting a lot of pressure by doing this. It's gonna be a substitution. It's Choupo-Moting who's coming on. It's been a while since I've seen him play. I think this is his first game. Choupo-Moting, I think it's his first game since from coming back from injury, after coming back from injury. Not quite sure. Choupo-Moting coming on for Sadio Mane. Eight minutes remaining in this game. Can Borussia Dortmund get that equalizing goal? If they don't, Bayern Munich are going top of the table. Oh, here's Adeyemi. Adeyemi has been so good. Oh, he finds Modeste. Oh, somehow it doesn't go in. What? Oh my god. How did he not score that? What? How did he not score that goal? Oh my god. He just cannot. He just didn't connect it properly. That's what happened. But wow, he should have scored that. What a run from Mighty Emi, though. Now imagine if Bayern Munich scored the next goal. That's gonna be so bad. Choupo-Moting. Just go, man. This game has been really exciting ever since. This game has turned up ever since Dortmund scored that goal. Here's Marius Wolf. That's a poor pass. Ever since Dortmund have scored their first goal, this game has been really intense. Sane finds Coman. Sane. Dortmund have to be careful at the back, especially with these gaps. Throw in for Bayern Munich, deep into Dortmund half. There's Kimmich. Upamecano finds Mazraoui. And Bayern Munich have gone back to slowing down the tempo of this game. They're still looking for that third goal, though. Don't get me wrong. Like, they're still going forward with those attacks. Kingsley Coman. Mazraoui. Oh, what's he trying to do there? It's a poor attempt. Tried to score from the outside of the boot there, but yeah, no luck for Mazraoui. Can Borussia Dortmund get their equalizing goal? Can they get back into this game? That is the question here. 5 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Dortmund just simply need to get a point out of this game. They don't even have to win this because they've lost so many matches to Bayern Munich in recent years. I mean, like 9 defeats in a row. I'm not sure if that's in all competitions, but yeah, 9 defeats in a row to your biggest rival in the league in the country is not a good sign. There's Bellingham. Finds Schlotterbeck. Looking for Guerrero there. Upamecano gets it away. Brandt. Are Borussia Dortmund missing Marco Reus? Nicolas Sula. Someone's gone down in the box. Oh, he's Guerrero though. On this left-hand side. Come on. What's wrong with my stream? Now, what's Guerrero trying to do? Ah, come on. You cannot be doing that at this stage of the game. Ah, that Modest miss, man. Come on. How'd you miss that? Oh, Modest goes down. Edge of the box. Nothing given by the referee. Musiala's on the ball. Here's Kimmich. Looking for Coman, but Marius Wolf is right there. Sloppy from Dortmund. Bayern Munich will go top of the table with 18 points on the board, nine matches played. Union Berlin and Freiburg still have 1 games to go. Oh, Meyer has the ball. Lots of pressure from Choupo-Moting there. So as I was saying, Union Berlin and Freiburg have one game each to go, so they could technically go above Bayern Munich on the table with victories. Here's Julian Brandt. Another sloppy pass. I think this is going to be the final change for Borussia Dortmund, and it's Torgan Hazard who's coming on. Yusufa Moukou's been taken off. Moukou's been really good, man. He's definitely been Dortmund's best player in this game. Not Marius Wolf. I know I said Marius Wolf was the best player, but yeah, Marius Wolf is good as well. But Moukoukou has to be like Dortmund's best player in this game. Hopefully they get the equalizing goal. Wasn't that handball? Here's Torgan Hazard. Finds Guerrero. Back to Hazard. Nah, he just loses the ball to Masraoui. Sloppy, man. These sloppy passes are really frustrating to watch, especially for a fan of the team. You know, not from neutral perspective, maybe. Coman is free on the left-hand side. Here's Kingsley Coman. Finds... Nah, I couldn't find Musiala. Meyer is right there. Finds Adeyemi. Adeyemi's been really good in this right-hand side. Coman trying to bring him down. Was he pulled back? He was. I think it's going to be yellow for Coman. What? It's a second yellow for Coman? I didn't even realize he was in the referee's book. Oh, it's a red card. Kingsley Coman is sent off. He came off in the second half, replacing Serge Gnabry, and now he's sent off for pulling Karim Adeyemi. Wow. 4 minutes stoppage time, and Dortmund have a man advantage now. This game is really exciting. Torgan Hazard's free kick. Cannot find anyone in the box. There was Sane getting away with the ball. Nah, man. Adeyemi is down. Leroy Sané, did he? Wow. People, I mean, the Dortmund players are calling for a straight red here, I believe, because Sané lashing out at Adeyemi. The commentators want him to receive a red here as well. Let's see what the referee's decision is going to be. Is he on a yellow already? If he's on a yellow, I mean, he's clearly going off. And Bayern will be down to... I see yellow. It's yellow for Sané. It's fair enough, man. That cannot be a red. I don't think so. Let's see. Nah. I don't think that's a red, though. Oh, Sané finds Choupo-Moting. Can he find Musiala? Nah, he cannot. Oh, he's falls for Musiala. Chan gets it away. Or does he? Yeah, he does. Emre Can gets it away. Brandt. Here is Torgan Hazard. I would love to see him get a goal. Adeyemi gets the corner. Come on, Dortmund. Come on. Come on, Dortmund. Let's go. Will Meyer come up ahead? Will the goalkeeper come up ahead? I'm expecting him. Yeah, he does. He does. Alex Meyer is in the Bayern Munich box. Here's the corner. What for? It's fallen. Therefore, Emre Can. He couldn't do anything. Almost falling for Meyer there. Almost a minute to go now. Schlotterbeck gets it into the Bayern Munich box. Hazard is there. Stanisic does well. He's been really good ever since he's come on. Ever since he's replaced Alphonso Davies in the second half. It's going to be another corner, man. I'm so nervous at this point. It's a corner for Dortmund, headed away by, I don't know. Oh, Goretzka with headed away. Adiemi gets it into the box. Sula not reacting quick enough. It's a throw in. 30 seconds to go. It's got to happen now. It's Bellingham. Can he do something? Bellingham into the box. Oh. Hazard falls for Wolf. Cleared away his Adiemi. Come on, Dortmund. Oh, he's falling for Wolf. No, Schlotterbeck skipped it in. Pass it. It's in. It's in. It's in. It's in. It's in. It's in. Let's go. It's in. Anthony Modeste has scored. Oh my days. Let's fucking go. Anthony Modeste has scored. Oh my. What the hell is this game, man? What a game. What a game of football. Wow. Right at the death. Wow. What a game of football that is. Holy fuck. 90 plus 5 minutes. Anthony fucking Modeste has scored. Wow. What a goal. What a goal. Just quickly edit. One test. Dortmund deserve that. Don't tell me they don't. They deserve that. That's it. It's over. What a fucking game of football. Anthony Modeste at the death, right at the death. After having missed that opportunity. Wow. What a game of football that was. Wow. That was unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Bayern Munich will not go top of the table. The final score here, full-time whistle has gone off. Bayern Munich 2, or rather, excuse me, Borussia Dortmund 2, and Bayern Munich 2. Goals from Leon Goretzka and Leroy Sané. 2-0 lead for Munich after 53 minutes. Mukuku getting one back in the 74th minute, and Anthony Modeste getting that dramatic equalizer in the 95th minute. Wow, that was just unbelievable. Football, man, it's just insane. Holy shit, man, how did he score that goal? All right, let's see. How do I change the there we go. Let's change the thumbnail for this. Let's change the thumbnail with the final full-time score. 2-2. Anthony Modeste with that equalizing goal right in the final minute. Literally the final second of this game. It's crazy. Crazy game of football. Love to see it. Wow. Oh my God. Imagine if his miss, the one that Neuer saved, was going to be the deciding, miss of this game, so to speak. The fact that he put it away so clinically, or like the way that he maintained his cool to put it away to score that equalizing goal in the final minute was just insane, man. Dortmund, I mean, they were good in this game. I must say they were very good in the first half, especially. I mean, despite that one moment where they conceded the goal, where Goretzka clearly wasn't marked, he was left all by himself, and they had their chances. Borussia Dortmund in the first half, I must say, couldn't put them away, couldn't put it away. Rafael Guerrero coming close to scoring in the first half. Second half, it was Dortmund got a grip of this on this game. In the second half, I must say. Uh, especially when with Kimmich coming on. I mean, he was really good in that midfield. A lot better than Sabitzer. I'm not even sure when Nagelsmann plays Sabitzer. I mean, we saw in that Barcelona game, Sabitzer was very poor, and it wasn't until Goretzka came on. So, yeah, it must suck for someone like Ryan Gravenbach to not get a game, and even when someone like Joshua Kimmich is not fit to play, and you have to sit there on the bench and watch someone like Sabitzer play. No disrespect to Sabitzer, but I just don't think he's done that great. It is what it is. But yeah, yeah. I mean, what a game of football. Second half, Dortmund turned up in the second half. Bayern Munich, sort of trying to slow down the tempo of this game, and I think that's what changed it, and that's what led to them conceding 2 goals and that red card as well from Kingsley Coman. I mean, he just got sent off 4 minutes prior to the end of the game. But yeah, I did think that sort of made a slight difference. But yeah, what a dramatic finish to that game of football. Wow. Unbelievable. Whew. It reminds me of that. I mean, ever since I've started doing these live watch alongs, the one time I got one of these dramatic finishes was, of course, the Ajax versus Liverpool game with Joel Matip scoring that goal. Insane game of football, this one. Insane stuff, man. I mean, wow. Crazy. I think I should end this watch along in this live stream. That was hectic to say the least, because I mean, for Borussia Dortmund to score that equalizing goal in the 95th minute was just so much to take in. I mean, wow, what a game of football, though. Oh yeah, it reminds me of the Liverpool Newcastle game, right? I did a watch along for that, and I remember Fabio Carvalho scoring pretty much in similar fashion just from a corner as well, I believe, something similar. But yeah, what a game, man! What a game! Wow. Let's see. Let's check on the Bundesliga table once. I think Dortmund will now. I think it's pretty much the same before this game started. Yeah, it's the same. Bayern Munich are in third, Dortmund sitting in fourth, 16 points each. Bayern Munich will feel like they have taken the L here. This will feel like a loss for them, because they had this game in the bag, and this just goes on to show, man, like how they have struggled this season, especially in the Bundesliga. And I really want to see how Nagelsmann actually does, adapt when his side plays, the big boys of Europe. No disrespect to Barcelona, but nah. So Union Berlin and Freiburg still on the top of the table. Who are they playing? Let's see. Freiburg, Union Berlin are playing Stuttgart. and Freiburg playing Hertha Berlin. So I'm expecting Union Berlin to extend that lead, because I think Stuttgart aren't really beating them, given the fact that they're sitting in 17th. No wins for them while they're doing the Leicester City special in the Bundesliga. Did Leicester not win today? Wait, what? Leicester City lost. What the hell? I thought they were winning. But never mind. So yeah, Bayern Munich still sitting in third, 16 points, and Dortmund with 16 points on fourth. Another draw for Bayern, fourth draw of the season. Not looking very good for Nagelsmann. I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow manages to get himself sacked before the end of the season, because things are not looking very good for him at the moment, I must say. But yeah, Dortmund also have to improve on a lot, though. This doesn't really reflect on how poor they have actually been this season, because they haven't really been at their best. Borussia Dortmund, that is. Especially up front, though. I mean, but yeah, the likes of Adeyemi, man. Adeyemi was so good from that right-hand side in that game, especially since he came on. Let's check. Adeyemi, who did he replace? Replace Oskan. So yeah, as I was saying, Adeyemi, like, he was one of the bigger game changers for Borussia Dortmund in that game. Like, he came on in the second half in the 54th minute, and he was giving Stanisic a really tough time on that right hand side. I mean, Stanisic was good, he was decent, but if it was Davies, maybe it would have been a different story. Because Stanisic is obviously not a regular for Bayern Munich. He's still quite young as well, not that experienced. Doesn't really get the first time football experience. But yeah, Adeyemi was giving him a tough time. Those runs that he made from the right hand side were just deadly. Who else? Moukoko, of course. Great game for him. Scoring that goal, one of the game changers. Julian Brandt did well, I must say. Um, Not the usual goal scoring Julian Brandt that we know. But yeah, he did a good job, in terms of defense. Like, defensively, he tracked back really well, did good. Bellingham was okay, he was average. Emre Can had a good game, especially in the second half. Emre Can was really good in the second half, especially when he dropped back, replacing Mats Hummels in the centre back position. It was really good. Niklas Sula, average. Schlotterbeck, really good. Schlotterbeck was immense in that defense for Borussia Dortmund. There, he was probably the best defender on the day. Guerrero, decent game. Oskan, decent. Daniel Malin was good. Had a few moments in that first half. Marlon looked really threatening in that first half. Yeah, I must say that. Marius Wolf, I must say he was one of the game changers alongside Karim Adeyemi, because he was looking like the most lively Dortmund player, when everyone else was not even trying at one point. Like, in the second half, he came on in the 46th minute, and Marius Wolf was looking, almost scored a goal immediately after coming on, and he was looking like their most lively player, Dortmund's liveliest player. On the Bayern Munich side, Gnabry, not a good game. Leroy Sané, once again, I must say, he and Musiala controlling that attack for Bayern Munich. But yeah, man, like, should Bayern Munich be concerned with Sadio Mane? Is my question. Because he played a crucial role, Sadio Mane, in the lead up to the first goal from Leon Goretzka. He did well with those step overs. He went past one defender, did well, uh, passing it on to Musiala with that beautiful back heel, classic Sadio Mane style, and then Musiala, assisting Leon Goretzka for the goal. Yeah, Sadio Mane. Should Bayern Munich be concerned with Sadio Mane's form? I think, yeah. But yeah, Leon Goretzka, good game. Sabitzer, I'm still not sure why he's starting games. Nagelsmann probably loves him a lot more than most of us do. when you have someone like Gravenbach, why are you not using Gravenbach? I mean, I get that Kimmich was um, not fit enough to play. He just came back from a positive COVID-19 test, so Kimmich was not fit enough to start, rather. And but yeah, if you have Gravenbach, why just not use him? I mean, it must suck for Ryan Gravenbach, right? Moving to Bayern Munich in the summer, leaving Ajax, and now he has to sit on the bench and watch Marcel fucking Sabitzer start ahead of him. Maybe Gravenbach has made a similar mistake to what Brian Brobby did. Rather, Brian Brobby, of course, went to Leipzig, didn't get the starts that he wanted, didn't get enough game time, came back to Ajax, now back on permanent transfer. So yeah, Benjamin Pavard, nothing significant in that game. Upamecano, good at the back, solid at the back. First half, especially. De Ligt had a good first day Classicer, especially if you compare it to another De Classicer debutant, that is Sadio Mane. De Ligt was good. Davies was good first half. Good first half for Anthony Davies. Excuse me, Alfonso Davies. Yeah, good first half for him. Sucks that he had to be replaced with an injury. Due to an injury, got kicked in the head, rather got kicked in the eye, I believe. But yeah, maybe Davis would have been a game changer for Bayern Munich if he had stayed on, because from that right hand side, it was Karim Adeyemi who was making those deadly runs and eventually got past Stanisic and scored the goal. Mikomaniac, hi. Hi, what's up? Hi. Mikomaniac. My keyboard is a bit too far. Who else? Stanisic, as I said, decent in the second half, not bad. Kimmich had a good game. Like, if he had started, maybe this would have been a different result. Who knows? Because Joshua Kimmich usually turns up in these big matches. But yeah, once again, it's not fully fit to start, I believe, because of the COVID-19 result that came positive prior to the um, international break. Kingsley Coman was good. Nah, Kingsley Coman was average. Kingsley Coman was average. He had an average game, Kingsley Coman. Like, defensively, he did really well. Going forward, he was very sloppy, Kingsley Coman, and then he got that red card. He got himself sent off because he pulled Adeyemi down while Dortmund were on the break. Masraoui, good game for him. Choupo-Moting pretty much did nothing. But yeah, overall, this must feel like an L for Bayern Munich, because they had this game won, especially by the hour mark, they had this game won. 2-0 lead, comfortable, but eventually giving it away. Bayern Munich invited a lot of pressure in the final quarter of the game. So that's maybe one of the reasons why they ended up drawing this. But yeah, Nagelsmann has to be careful, man. Nagelsmann has to be really careful, because there are high chances of him actually getting sacked if Bayern Munich don't get the results. Let's see who they're playing next. Who is Bayern Munich playing next? They're playing Viktoria Pilsen in the reverse fixture of the Champions League. I expect them to win that. After that, they're playing Freiburg at home. Top of the table clash. That one should be really, really interesting. So yeah, let's see how Bayern Munich actually does against a team like Freiburg, because they've been in top form. Dortmund, of course, hosting Sevilla next, and then they play Union Berlin. Wow. The two top teams, or rather the four top teams in the league, playing against each other next in the Bundesliga. So yeah, really exciting times in the Bundesliga. And yeah, let's see if we actually get a different winner this season. Maybe Union Berlin, maybe Freiburg, maybe Dortmund, I don't know. Still a long way to go, but yeah, eventually don't be surprised if it's Bayern Munich who wins the trophy once again. I mean, that's what happens every season. PSG have a game coming up in 15 minutes. What else do we have? Sampdoria, Bologna, Serie A, Real Madrid, Getafe in about 15 minutes as well. So yeah, two big games, I must say, coming up. Benzema is, of course, injured for Madrid. But yeah, what a game of football that was. Absolutely insane. Bundesliga at his best, I must say. And yeah, if you ask me, Dortmund deserved that draw. They played well to at least deserve 1 point of this game and not another L to Bayern Munich. I mean, they've lost enough to them already, so give them a break. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream right here. Great game, great 2 hours of live streaming, I must say. It's good to be back with these watch-alongs once again. And yeah, if football keeps on delivering like this, I'll gladly do this every day. But yeah, if you guys are watching this now, if you guys are watching this later, maybe drop a like, maybe drop a comment, maybe subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for a big day in the Premier League. Liverpool playing away to Arsenal. So I'm not expecting them to win. I'm expecting a clinical performance from Gabriel Jesus and the rest of the Arsenal team. But yeah, if Liverpool can somehow pull off a victory against Arsenal, it will be pure banter, I must say. Then Manchester United, of course, away at Everton, 11:30 p.m. local time here, IST. And what else do we have tomorrow? Any other big games? Barcelona, maybe. Barcelona playing to Celta Vigo. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So tomorrow I'll be back for this, for the Arsenal versus Liverpool Premier League game. I'll be doing a watch along of that. But yeah, what a game of football we just witnessed. Bundesliga, Dortmund, Bayern Munich, 2-2. Ridiculous game. And if you guys are watching this, like I said, drop a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next live stream, in the next watch along, which is tomorrow. And with that being said,